What a journey that was. A whole lot of it, I'll tell you that. This is part 13 of Dragon Quest II, part of Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD-2D Remake. Now, yeah, Matilda, the last one, has now joined, making our party complete at 4. But it also means that we're going to be using this to unlock a whole lot. Yeah, Matilda's going to need the assassin stab. May as well put all these scrolls to work. Yeah, because Matilda is entirely support-based. And this one, Puff Puff, Gawain, or Paranel? What the hell, I'll give it a Paranel. Paranel would use it better than I could. Once that's done, Focus Pocus. There's more than one. Frizzle can give it to Paranel. Why not? Let's give it to Gawain. And now we move on to Bang. Give it to Matilda. Yeah, now all those extra skills I've got, I'm putting them to use. Yeah, Matilda's the one that learns both buff and kabuff. She's essentially a support user. My guess is that the original Dragon Quest II was so hard, I know all about its development history, that the game was made in 7 months. And the fact that, yeah. And then we also give Sap and Kasap to Matilda too, which means that she's going to end up becoming so massively supported that it's nuts. Although surprisingly, her brother can learn buff and kabuff, so it kind of runs in the family. And finally, the Bazoom scroll. We'll give it to Matilda. Alright, so with that out of the way, we can now begin. And my god, it's going to make her even more destructive. Focus Pocus essentially restores the caster's MP. And that would work. That could work. Makes sense for her. She has Sobering Slap. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so with that out of the way, let us head for the Shipwright Shrine. Because we're now going to head to Zahan. That's going to be good. And the island's right there. We've arrived inside the town of Zahan. Hold on a moment. My apologies, helping with family can be a bit of pain at times. Okay, so we arrive now in Zahan. And all there is an item shop, an inn, and here. But for now, we need to head into this building.
You there! You came by ship, did you not? Tell me, did you see any fishermen endeavoring to reach the village on your journey? I do not believe so. Why? Is something amiss? My husband and his crew set sail some days ago, but no one has seen them since. I long to believe they have run aground on some island and find themselves unable to return till their ship is repaired. And yet, you cannot help but fear the worst has come to pass. Yes. I know I should tell myself that my dear Sylvester is no more, yet I still hope that one day he will appear at my door as if nothing were amiss at all. A foolish daydream, I know, and one that cuts me to the quick. It hurts me most that I did not even say goodbye.
Tell us, good fishwife, whither was your husband headed?
Wherefore?
We are on a journey across the realm to bring peace to the people's hearts. If we can help you to find your husband, it would be our honor.
But if his ship was wrecked, then so might yours be. I could not ask you to take such a risk, could I? We know full well what dangers await us, but we are resolved to face them. Indeed, we faced many such dangers on our journey and overcame them all. That would mean so much to me. Even should you fail to find him, at least I would know how to live the rest of my life. If you would learn more, please speak with the man tending to the boats. Is he a fellow fisherman? Yes, one of the few who did not join them that day, but he'll be able to tell you whither my husband and his men were headed. Thank you again, and please be safe.
Alright, now it's time to get some stuff. We get first the Tangle Web. And this one nets us a seed of stamina. I gotta start sharing out for seeds. No, wait. There's a bag on the second floor? Nice, we get some money. Alright. There's a barrel west in the center building. And we get some moonwort bulbs. Now there's supposed to be a... Oh, wait. Forgot about this one. This nets us a water maul wand. This nets us some 2 doses of strong medicine. And this nets us a file of unsealant. Now let's make a safe passage. This nets us mini metal 45. And a seed of agility. And 28 gold coins. And finally this, a Chimera Wing. There it is. 41 gold coins. Now let's see what's in the shop. They don't really give you anything much. Sometimes some stores don't give you much. Now let's talk. The last fishing trip? I had to remain behind that day. Came down with a ghastly illness. Who knew it would prove a blessing in disguise? Do you know which fishing grounds your companions were making for? We are of a mind to follow in their wake. Why in the goddess's name would you want to do that? The mermaids will devour you alive.
Did you just say...
I did indeed. These sirens have lured many a man to his doom. Mayhap you think them the stuff of fairy tales, but I assure you, they're all too real. I was just a boy when it happened. Something just like this.
You mean a ship and the souls aboard were lost?
Precisely. A mermaid ensnared one of the fishers in her thrall. BRB. Sorry. Had to get food. Continuing. Told everyone who would listen about her, but nary a soul believed. Then one day his boat sank to the depths of the ocean. Neither it nor its crew to be seen again. Well, except the man himself. He washed up on the shore the next morning. Alive? As I said, this is no fairy tale. In his cold, clammy hand he clutched an earring, the self-same he had boasted about receiving from his beloved mermaid. Sounds! The creature pulled the man and his entire ship down into the depths then? So goes the tale. Afterwards, the village took the earring and enshrined it on the eastlet to the west, together with a set of sacred claws, that their divine power might ward away the mermaid's evil, and sever our connection with them once and for all. Sylvester thought it mere superstition. He blamed the man's demise on bad luck and stormy seas. Doubtless, the mermaids bristled at being dismissed so easily. He tempted fate and it proved his undoing. Well, we shall not be undone so easily.
Aye, if it is men they seek, then mayhap we will have better luck escaping their clutches. After all, should either of you become enthralled, I and Matelia will be there to restore you to your senses, with a sharp slap to the face. 'Twould be my pleasure. Caradoc has given me ample reason to wish to rebuke him so. Have you not, brother? Now I come to think of it, I never did exact my revenge for you blowing out the candles on my birthday cake.
Your birthday? But this was years since,
and I spent an hour groveling at your feet. Was that not enough?
Yours is a dowdy fellowship indeed. I shall mark the spot on your map, but I prithee, if you mean to go, then go with caution. That's a warning. Let us head for Baran and head south. Ships across from us. Well, it's time for us to get to work. She has a lot of interesting spells. And she also has Bang, too. Well, I better make use of everything I have right now. Yep. This means I gotta work just as hard to make sure Matilda gets even stronger. Oh, squids. That was painful. That did it.
This must be the spot.
Gaggle rock.
The rocks certainly seem deadly enough. Even without mermaids to hide them shoreward, any fisherman who said too close would be in the gutter.
Uh-oh.
Monsters! Mermaid Merman.
Oh, this is not good. Better well make use of it.
Taste the fruits of my training.
Ah, here come the sapping.
This is what I get for not being prepared.
Better zing fast.
Thank you.
I better hurry and take him out quick. Better full heal you quickly.
You cannot fall here. My thanks.
How do you miss like that?
Should have thought this.
Taste the fruits of my training.
Good riddance to that. Yeesh.
Perhaps it was not mermaids that caused the accidents of which we heard tell, but monsters.
I would wager your best boots upon it, dear brother.
Let us descend and investigate further. But have a care. There may be more of them.
Well, fancy that! Those beasts are dead. I thought they'd never go. We owe these little ones our thanks. Come on, let's say hello.
Oh, but sister, those are human children. Shouldn't we be wary? They'll steal our scales to sell at market. Ugh, humans are scary.
Oh, don't be silly. What do you think their monster slaying means? That's right, that they're the nicer kind of horrid human beings.
Those voices.
Hello? Is somebody there?
Could it be?
More monsters. Monsters, she says. Oh, the cheek. We're nothing of the kind.
We cannot have her thinking that. Let's go and change her mind.
Mermaids! Real mermaids!
Hello, humans. How'd you do? We didn't mean to scare you. Next time we catch you unawares, I promise we'll prepare you. The name's Melinda, Mermaid Girl, and I'm ever so grateful. You got rid of those monsters for us. Gosh, those things were hateful.
My days, you can say that again. They gave us such a fright. Before you got here, me and Mel thought it was good night.
I didn't introduce my friend. This here is Ellie Pooh. Oh, sorry, that's just for her besties. It's Elaine to you. We're usually quite careful to keep out of monsters' sight, but staying hidden when someone's in danger isn't right. So when we went to rescue some humans that got hurt, we had to show our faces to those little bags of dirt.
Syl, were you perchance about to say Sylvester? Do you know him?
We do. In fact, we took him home a little while ago. His ship was sunk, and so we helped him and his friends, you know?
Oh, help you did, Mel. Lovingly indeed in old Sylv's case.
Just shut it, you, before I wipe that smirk right off your face.
Well, anyway, it's thanks to us they lived to tell the tale, and now they're all as healthy as the day they first set sail.
You nursed them all back to health.
We did indeed, and though their boat was full as full could be, we made sure every one of them returned home safe from sea.
That is a relief to hear. We had feared that they might all be...
Indeed. You have our gratitude, and that of the people of Zahan, I am sure. Many tears of joy will be shed at the return of those they feared lost.
Oh, that's nice.
But my poor Melly Mel's concerned about one man alone. A fair-faced fisher fellow she'd have liked to make her own.
I see. If I might ask, how badly hurt were the fishermen when first you found them?
Oh, terribly, but none more so than poor Mr. Sylvester. Hence why I couldn't just stand by and leave his wounds to fester.
Yeah, we believe you.
But his wounds are now fully healed, you say?
All but the burns both suffered in the fiery flames of passion. The two made moony eyes like it was going out of fashion. Shut it, you! Just shut it!
The two of them seem entirely consumed by their own affairs. Though I try, I cannot seem to get them to simply say what happened. What are we to do?
What if I were to join in? I must confess to being eager to hear more about these flames of passion.
Absolutely not! Forgive me, but you will only exacerbate the situation.
They certainly are not what I pictured when I imagined mermaids.
Wow. Never thought we'd be seeing mermaids. Remember in my playthrough of Dragon Quest VI when we had to deal with mermaids? Well, they weren't that harmless, but they did allow us to venture underwater. We get a seat of wisdom in the northwest. And this one now has a seat of magic. And then we get the angel bell. Alright, now that we're ready, let's speak with the mermaids again.
Forgive us for interrupting once more, but if I might disturb you for just a moment longer, you said you saw the fisherman of Zahan safely home. Is that correct?
Yep.
You have our thanks. Would that there was some way we might repay the favor you have done us.
Oh, there's no need for you to give us something for our trouble. Sylvester said he'd be back here with presents on the double.
Indeed? Oh, how marvellous! Perhaps his wife and child will accompany him. Given how worried they both were for his safety, I'm sure they are just as eager to say thank you as he. Did I say something strange, perhaps?
Yes, you did.
I did? But he does indeed have a wife back home, does he not? A most handsome one, if I recall correctly.
wife and child at home this whole entire time? Not once did either of them ever seem to cross his mind.
No, sister, we just did not ask. I'm sure that if we had, that he'd have told us he was both a husband and a dad. But never mind that. Now I come to think of it, we're fine. I don't think we'll be needing any presents. Not this time. Could you please tell Sylvester when you happen to next meet that there's no need for him to come, although the thought was sweet? He's just returned to his beloved family, as you say. Plus, he might be attacked by horrid monsters on the way.
But
Besides, I doubt he'd bring us anything we'd really treasure. We're mermaids. He's a human. It's a stretch by any measure.
I see.
We saved their lives. There's thanks enough for us in that alone. We're only glad they're finally fully healed and safely home.
You sure you're all right?
I'm fine, I promise. After all, there's nothing I can do. If he's back home and happy, then I'm happy for him too.
Yeesh. That was surreal. Let us head back to Zahan.
Wonders! Look! My husband! Alive and well! And believe it or not, he claims he and his men owe their safety to the mermaids.
I yet struggle to believe it myself, and yet true it is. I plan to return to them soon to deliver a token of our gratitude.
As fate would have it, we come bearing a message from those self-same mermaids. They wanted you to know that you needn't go to the trouble of visiting them.
How selfless of them to put my safety over their own interests. Truly their kindness is without limit, and yet they saved my life. I cannot see this favor go unrewarded. The mermaids placed no barrier on you visiting them, did they? Could I trouble you to deliver the gift in my stead?
Oh yes, that would be an excellent idea. Naturally, we would see that you too receive your just reward. Of course! It should be our privilege. Yes, we must make it known to them how appreciated their assistance was.
Thank you. Truly, I am blessed to have made so many wonderful acquaintances as of late. There is a shrine on the isle west of here in which my forebears placed an earring that once belonged to the mermaids, along with a set of enchanted claws that our link with them might forever be severed. But now we know we are not mortal enemies, but kindred spirits. We have no need of either. That is why I would return you to return the earring to the mermaids as a show of friendship.
Jolly good. Yes, I think the mermaids would like that very much.
As for the claws, you may take them on as a reward. May they aid you on your journey. I shall let the guard know to grant your passage. You have my thanks. I only ask that you convey the same to the ones who saved my life. My. We're gonna have to head westward then. The Shipwright Shrine is our next stop. And it's right in here.
Could this be a sigil? If that's a sigil, then I'm Hargon himself. They're supposed to have pictures on them, remember? And they're not nearly as shiny. You should listen to your friend. That is not a sigil, and what is more, it is not yours. That's right. It belongs to our friends, and we'll be taking it to them. Thank you very much. For though a heartless monster like you may not understand it, a token of affection is worth more to some people than a sigil ever could.
Ha! The only place you'll be taking it to is your graves. Oh, really? Fine. Let us muster our strength. Fine. Let us buff. Here, have a zap.
Do not fret.
Ew! How dare you! Commence the helm splitter! Ew!
You have my gratitude.
Yo, knock it off! And now we're about to knock you on your butt. Helm split. Better kabuff fast and then give us apple.
In the name of the goddess.
Yeah, but we take less damage now. Okay, why would you go and do that? And that's one down. Okay, time to muster strength since we're dealing with zombies. It may as well. Falcon Slash.
Bless you.
Yeah, that thing's a demeanor, so we're gonna have to do a demon demeanor. Yeah, 500 damage. That's disgusting. And plus, we take less damage that way. Okay, let's Demon Demean again, and now you're gonna burn. Burn. Falcon Slash.
Ashes to ashes.
Fine. Muster strength.
Uh-huh.
Never give in.
You have my gratitude.
Good, that should increase her defense. And now it's time to Demon Demean with a little oof on the side. Yeah, get zapped on. Huh.
We did warn them. Even did we not seek the earring out ourselves, I could not allow something so beautiful to fall in the hands of something so repulsive.
We obtained the pearl earring.
Indeed, it suits a mermaid much more than a monster. Let us return to them. I can hardly wait to see the joy on their faces.
Indeed. And this one nets us the sacred claws. Now who would wield them? Wait, she can wield them? I'm tempted, but I may as well do it. Yeah. Let's head to Zahan, rest up, and then head to Gaggle Rock. Seriously, my team has been drained. And it's going to take a while for Matilda to level herself up. Oh yeah. Gotta fix up the lineup. There. That's better. Good. At least with that, now let us head to Gaggle Rock again. Alright, we're back here again. Now where? Oh, there they are.
Oh, hello! Look, Ellie, it's our little human friends. It's wonderful to see your smiling faces once again.
Ah, good, you are still here. There are matters we would discuss with you. Tell us, are you always to be found atop these rocks?
Not all the time. We sometimes go a-wandering here and there. But yeah, we are here quite a lot. A whole lot, to be fair. But anyway, these matters that you mention, you mean him? You told him not to come back. Was he upset? Was it grim?
We informed him of your wishes, and he thanked you for your consideration and asked that we bring you this.
Oh, pretty.
He said it once belonged to your kind, and he was most insistent that it be restored to you.
Thanks. I've seen a pearl just like this one. Now, where would it have been? Oh yeah, now I remember who was wearing it. The Queen!
You say just like it, Melly, but it wasn't quite that hue. Let's show her it and ask about it. She'll know what to do.
Yeah, let's. She always knows what's best. She'll have something to say. And thanks again for bringing it. It's really quite a way.
Before you go, I wish to apologize. We did not mean to cause you sorrow.
You loved him, did you not? It cannot be easy.
Oh, I appreciate it. But you really aren't to blame. I suppose no one is really. It's just an awful shame. It's me who should apologise for getting so upset. Imagine being such a softie. How weak can you get?
Please do not say such things. To think of others' feelings before one's own is far from weak. It takes great fortitude, and I admire you for it.
As do I. Though you profess not to mind, it is clear that you suffer greatly. You are noble indeed, and stylish in the extreme.
I know you're trying to cheer me up, but this is out of hand. Don't praise me so, I beg of you. It's more than I can stand.
I shall praise you as much as I please. You are a wonderful, thoughtful person, and I admire you very much.
Stop it! Stop it, you silly human!
Now I too am weeping. I cannot help it.
Oh, it's all too much. You're just too nice. It's more than I can take.
Just look at us. Come, dry your eyes. Please don't cry for my sake.
I feel somewhat left out.
Wow. That's insane. Now, back to Zahan. Now all we gotta do is round around the center of town. Yo, we already gotten that done. Now where is the dog? There's supposed to be a dog around here. Yeah, because there was supposed to be a dog here. But I guess not. Ah, there it is. Fine, fine. I swear I shall never leave your side again.
I cannot say for sure who is glad to have you back, husband, me or her.
Surely you joke.
Of course, dear. My heart sings now we are reunited. All the more so as I had begun to lose hope.
I am truly sorry.
This village owes the mermaids a great debt indeed. My apologies. My husband's return has her in high spirits. Do not worry. I'm used to dogs. It is gratifying to have her welcome me so, though I do grow tired of searching for the trinkets she buries. With that, she felt the same about hiding them. Yet no matter how many knickknacks and gaygogs I dig up, she always has another buried. If you're not in a hurry, please do play with her a while. I'll be glad of the rest. Okay. Now I gotta... Now they're supposed to be inspect in front of the dog. There it is! A gold platter. Gold platter is a shield. Can't equip. Only she can. And her. Well, we're done here, so it's time for us to head off inside to Burwell. And look at this, we get an oaking club. And we head in here and we get Dazzle Me Not. This one, that's a scale shield.
Now we can start collecting stuff. Okay, let's see if we can get some new weapons for her. Still not enough. I don't have enough money. Well, we could just sell this. No, I'm holding on to that. And let's also remove the fizzle retardant blouse and the sparring suit. Nice, we get another tombola ticket. That's it. The end's right there. We get an anecdotal herb and 3 tombola tickets. That's a tombola ticket. Okay, now let's get to the northwest house. Let's head here. We get a boom scroll. And that's a platinum shield. Nope. I could just sell that off to make some money. This one nets us a seed of stamina. I really gotta start wasting all those seeds I've got. And that gets us money. And then a piece of iron headgear. Now we gotta head for the church. The church is all the way in the east. Yeah, these guys have seen better days. We get a seed of life. Now let's head to the east house for a scene.
Scions of the hero's line. Then this is surely the perfect opportunity. Come, we must strike while they are yet with us.
I had suspected thou would say as much. Wouldst thou so blithely shatter the peace we've striven so hard to safeguard? I have told thee, have I not? As long as the stone is ours, we have naught to fear.
Ah, thee and thy precious stone. Far better to seek the help of heroes than of some goddess-forsaken rock.
Might there be something we can help you with, perhaps?
Thy timing is perfect, friend. We would ask that thy company stand beside us in battle.
Battle? Perhaps you had better explain.
But of course, I'm captain of the town guard. And let us just say that myself and the chief are not entirely in agreement on how our home might best be protected. We live here in meekness and silence, that the fiends above might not discover us. A guard is posted air overhead, and precious few of us are suffered to leave the town, lest, heavens forbid, we encounter our tormentors.
With Hargon hard by, this is a wise policy indeed.
It is. And yet, this is no way to live. For how long do we mean to subject ourselves to this tiresome life of creeping and cowering? Far better surely to run not from the next cry of monster, but towards it. To stand as one, and strike down those who would strike us down ere they have the chance.
And invite their fellows to come a-looking for them when they fail to return. And this, assuming we are even able to overcome them in the first place. What sacrifices might the guard, nay, the town, be forced to make shouldst thou fail in thy proposed endeavor?
And so thou proposest that we stand ready with thy wondrous rock, hoping to bargain for our lives instead, should the time come.
Wondrous rock?
A stone possessed of magical properties. One need only touch it to feel its power. It seemeth the fiends do covet it most mightily.
Could it be?
I had thought to offer it up should Hargon's underlings discover the town, and in exchange for it ask that we be allowed to walk away unscathed.
Thou wouldst bargain with demons and expect them to listen? Nay, the fiends would surely take the stone for themselves and slay us all regardless. Better to stand and fight from the first.
And what of the town elders, and its babes in arms? Wouldst thou have them too stand and fight? To do so would be suicide. Though the chance of success might be slim, surely 'tis better to attempt to bargain with them than to risk slaughter. And besides, to take a life is no easy feat, even the life of a monster.
The captain has the right of it. One cannot hide from monsters and hope for the best. One must eradicate them at the first opportunity.
But what of those who fight? What if they should be hurt, or worse?
At least they will have fought. Better that than to hide and hope, only to be discovered and slaughtered regardless. Do you not agree, cousin? Or would you too choose the path of appeasement?
I stand with the chief. We've seen enough death.
Well, surely you must have an opinion one way or the other.
I know not. What say you, cousin?
My apologies. But now, we need to keep searching, but it looks like we have a scene here.
Do you agree with me, Gawain, that the fiends must be eradicated?
Yeah, but on the other side, it doesn't really matter. The bad guys have to be taken down. It doesn't really matter what you choose.
I merely wish to see as many people as possible bear the horrors of war. Is this cowardice? Perhaps. Nevertheless.
Chief, Captain, a report from our ground. Monsters, perhaps a scouting party. The entranceway has been sealed, and we await further orders.
Perfect. Come, let us rid you of this monstrous menace.
Aye, with thine aid, perchance we might prevail. No more shall we be punished for crimes not our own.
But wait!
Fools, come after them! Then we better head up there. It's gonna get ugly really fast. And now the music just stops.
I am wounded.
Calm yourself, please. Your hurt is not a grave one.
The blood.
What nest of humans have we stumbled upon here? Come, aid me in destroying them! Lord Hargon shall hear of our achievement! But what, worm? Again you tremble and stutter and dither like a ninny! And you call yourself a monster? Watch as I slay these humans here, then do as I do. The little one shall be yours.
Please, is there naught we might do to convince you to leave these poor people in peace? Must we fight? Is there truly no other way?
Pathetic! Humans will ever beg for their worthless lives, and we monsters will ever laugh as we take them. No, boy. There is no other way but this. Look out!
Guess we have no choice but to fight. We fight the succubus. And since it's a demon, you can tell we're gonna have to buff up and prep up. And while this happens, I prepare.
Magic barrier! Ever so sorry.
Thank God for that. Now for the Demon Demeaner. Let's add an oomph to that. Yeah, 453 damage. Yeah, you can't fuddle me. Let's oomph these boys up and then go on the offensive. Oh, paralysis! It's even better! Oh, you're not gonna love this. Here come the pain. Yeah, paralysis will certainly work. $920 damage. Dude. Muster Strength. Buff up. Oof up. Bring pain.
Do not falter.
Yeah, goodbye and good riddance, because this game's done. Or not, because I kill you both anyway. Goodbye. Look at all that damage.
Just desserts.
Exactly. Yeesh. Perenelle is now level 30. And she learns Kaswoosh. While Matilda is now level 21. She's got a lot of catching up to do.
There was no reasoning with that wicked creature. There never would have been.
Please, I beg of you, spare me.
Do you think us foolish enough to fall for such theatrics? Huh?
I swear to you, this is no ruse. I do not wish to fight with humans. I cannot.
But you serve Hargon, do you not?
I do, albeit poorly, for I am unable to raise a claw in anger, as I say.
What poison is this? You wish us to believe that you have never harmed a human, and by so doing save your worthless life. Would you extend the same mercy to others? The people of Moonbrook, perhaps? Did you beg of foul Hargon that he spare the lives of those poor innocents as you beg for your own? No. At best, you did naught but stand by and watch as they were slaughtered. You are as guilty as the rest of your kind. Though they pleaded to be spared, my people's pleas fell on deaf ears. They were cut down where they stood, and now you ask that we heed your own pleas for mercy?
I know not what to say. It is true. I stood by and listened as my companions spoke of eradicating your kind. I did naught to stop them. I gave little thought to the terror they endured. But now I know that terror for myself. And in knowing it, I see for the first time gravity of the crimes my kind have inflicted and continue to inflict upon yours. You are correct in all that you have said. I am a monster in the truest sense of the word, and I do not deserve to be spared.
You are, and I shall not spare you. You who did nothing as Moonbrook was laid waste!
But surely this is not...
Wait! He is a monster, this much is true, and a servant of foul Hargon. Nonetheless, through our veins flows the blood of heroes. Is it the act of a hero to strike down an enemy who repents, who begs plaintively for mercy?
Why do you ask this of me now?
Because it pains you to do this. I see it, even as you raise your hand to strike, but you think it a betrayal of your people not to strike. And so you would do so regardless. But please, I beg of you, stay your hand.
Would my people not hate me for sparing this pathetic creature?
I know not, but think instead of this. What would your father have said?
He would have told me that he loved me no matter what I chose to do.
Forgive me. I had thought it all so simple, but I had never known the terror of true battle. Though my sword was drawn, I could scarce lift it, and my knees knocked like onto those of a frightened child. You had the right of it all along, Chief. Though it is easy to speak of fighting fiends and returning home replete with tales of heroism, it is a far harder thing to do it. I pray that one day you might see fit to forgive my foolishness. Nonsense. I too was a fool. What matter of man imagine if that a monster can be reasoned with? As if we were equals at the bargaining table and not the bitterest of foes. It is as you said. They would simply have taken the stone and our lives with it. It is I who should be seeking thy forgiveness. Ahem. This stone of which you speak, might we be permitted to examine it? We seek just such an item as it happens. Alas, it is not here in the village. It was hidden away in a shrine on a certain island east of here for safekeeping. But it is yours, should you wish it. That our holding on to it will do little good for any of us is more than proven.
Truly?
Truly. Here, this letter shall show to the guardsmen that you're deserving of entry. We obtained the chief's letter.
Thank you.
Let this be your thanks for coming to our aid, and my apology for the trouble we have caused you. Though our struggle with the monsters is far from over,
You have tipped the scales in our favor, however slightly. No more fiends have emerged, and the one whose life you spared did go by his own volition to a cell in the town jail. And he seemeth more than willing to appraise us of his fellow monster's movements and motivations, if it might help spare even one life, as he put it. I pray that the knowledge he offereth might help us to evade the monster's notice for a little while longer.
Yes, that would be most agreeable.
We have caused you much inconvenience. Please lay down your heads at the end ere you depart. A night's rest for your charge is the very least we can do. Well, that is kind of reassuring, but we're almost done with this mission. We're almost finished. There's just one thing we need to do, and then we're done. Believe me, time to get some needed R&R.
Are you awake?
Yeah?
I too am awake.
As am I. Wide awake, in fact.
Forgive me. I did not mean for us to quarrel. I should have been more considerate of your feelings.
The fault is as much mine as yours. What leader would not wish to protect the villagers in his charge? And yet...
Oh, fie upon you both! Cease your bickering! I can bear it no longer! We were faced with an impossible choice. Who could blame us for struggling?
You are right, of course. Forgive me.
To quarrel is the work of fools, so says our father.
And he speaks the truth. I have been a fool. We both have. You have my apologies, and my thanks.
Now that I think upon it, I fear that neither of our friends had the right of it. The captain wished to fight, yet could not when the moment came, and the chief wished to parley with beasts. A fool's errand, if ever there was one.
Perhaps. And yet, if neither path is right, then all are wrong.
Indeed. Peace may be returned to this village, to this world, but by one means and one means alone, the defeat of foul Hargon.
Hear, hear, and we shall not achieve our end divided, so let us stand together.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yeah, there's one last thing we need to do. Let us head for the Shrine of Flames. Don't worry, we're almost done here. If you wonder why these videos get longer, yeah, that's why. And this is gonna save me a whole lot of time.
Gawain, if you would.
What is this? A letter from the chief? One moment. Sounds! You did strike down a throng of slavering fiends for the sake of fair Burrowell? Then you have our thanks, and as if it ever need to be said, our permission to pass. Please. Yeah, we're gonna get our hands on the second sigil. Right here.
I had not imagined that we would require a sigil by sparing a monster.
If that is what it truly is, what are we to do if it turns...
There will be little need to worry on that front. After all, you said it yourself, the power emanating from within it is palpable.
We obtain the Sun Sigil.
the Sun Sigil makes standard attacks and some abilities more likely to land critical hits. That's 2 sigils now. Let's take care of this. We get a Moonward Bulb as well as some strong medicine. Oh yeah, there's also something behind here. A Seed of Strength. There it is. And we get some money. With all that done, I think that'll do it. Let us head back to Canuck and save, because the next part of this trek, we're heading now to seek the 3rd sigil. And believe me when I say this is going to be a challenging sort. Yeah, we have to head to the castle. And believe me when I say it, it's just going to be just as dicey. But I'm thankful that you guys are enjoying this, even though I've had a plethora of interruptions every now and then. But that's alright with me. I get it done. Anyway, that is it for this part of Dragon Quest II. If you enjoyed it, like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell, and I will see you in the next. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out. I need to grind up. Again.